Hello, my favorite English language learners. It is your favorite English teacher here, Amy Joy. And previously, I posted a speaking practice video on how to talk about the current event of the war between Russia and Ukraine. And in that video, I mentioned that there are a lot of really difficult vocabulary words to discuss this issue. So in this video, I am going to give you 25 vocabulary words and expressions to talk about this current event. And I will post that video above and also in the description below. So when you finish this video and you learn all the vocabulary, then you can go ahead and practice using these words in a real life conversation. So let's go ahead and get started. Over the last few weeks, Russia has invaded Ukraine, and many countries tried to prevent this invasion with diplomacy or diplomatically or in a diplomatic way. To invade a country or a region means to enter it with the purpose of occupying or taking over. And in this sentence, I want you to notice the noun form of the word invade. We have invasion, and diplomacy means to try and resolve something with words, with negotiations, without violence. And we also have many different word forms of diplomacy. We have the noun form, diplomacy, diplomatically, the adverb, and in a diplomatic way, diplomatic being the adjective form. But Putin continues to bomb and attack Ukraine. Notice number 3, we have the verb to bomb. A lot of students know that bomb is a noun, but we can also use it as a verb, to bomb. And we also have the word attack. In this sentence, we use it as a verb. Putin continues to bomb and attack Ukraine. But we can also say, these attacks have been condemned and denounced by many countries. In this sentence, we're using the word attack as a noun. These attacks have been condemned and denounced by many countries. And condemn and denounce, both are verbs and they mean to formally disagree or declare something wrong. So many countries around the world have condemned and denounced Russia's actions. And in response to Putin's actions, countries have imposed sanctions on Russia. Notice the collocation here. To impose sanctions on a country. Sanctions are punishments, usually economic punishments or trade punishments, for breaking a rule or law. And some sanctions that have been imposed on Russia include excluding them from the SWIFT payment system, not allowing Russian airlines to fly in certain places, and FIFA suspending Russian soccer teams from playing in competitions. And before we move on to the next part of this video, I just want to remind you to like this video and click that subscribe button so you never miss out when I post a new video. All right, thanks. But despite these sanctions, Putin has not given up and continues to try and force Ukraine to surrender. To surrender is a verb, and it means to give up or to stop fighting in a war and let the other country win. Putin is trying to seize and take control of Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. To seize means to take something away from someone, and to take control of something or someone is a great collocation that means to just take it away or be in control of. To take control of something. And recently, a group of Russian tanks closed in on or surrounded Kyiv. So to close in on means to encircle or to surround. To close in on, another really good collocation. The Russian army is even attacking civilians, and so far, there have been many Russian and Ukrainian casualties. Civilians are just regular people. They are not fighters, they are not in the military, they are just everyday people like you and me. A casualty is a person who is killed in war or an accident. And right now, the war is actually continuing to intensify. Putin has even threatened to use nuclear weapons, and this is a very serious threat. To intensify is a great verb, and it means to just get more intense or more serious. Notice in these sentences, I use the verb to threaten, and then I use the noun form. This is a very serious threat. So to threaten is the verb and threat is the noun. We also have a great collocation here. Nuclear weapons. These are very powerful weapons that can be used to kill a lot of people using nuclear energy. Throughout this war, the Ukrainians have been so brave and very courageous. They have surprised a lot of people and resisted the Russian army and defended their country's freedom. To resist someone or something means to try and stop it, to prevent it from happening, or to oppose someone. And to defend is a verb, and it means to protect. So they have defended, they have protected their country's freedom. Many civilians have even stepped up to join in the fight. To step up means to volunteer for a purpose. So the Ukrainians have stepped up. They have volunteered with the purpose of fighting against Russia. However, many Ukrainian civilians have also tried to flee. So there has been an increase in refugees going to other European countries. To flee is a really great vocabulary word, and it means to escape. To use this in the past tense, we use the word fled. So we can say last week, many Ukrainians fled from Ukraine to other European countries. And we also have the noun refugee. A refugee is someone who is forced to leave their country due to a dangerous situation. So all of the words I've just given you are really useful for understanding the news or having a conversation to discuss what's going on over in Ukraine. But if you want to talk about your emotions or responding to what's happening, here are a few more expressions for you. So here are some adjectives to describe the situation. It is awful. It is tragic. You can also say it is unimaginable, it is unfathomable, it is incomprehensible. And all three of those last words mean that you are unable to even imagine it because it is so horrible. Another useful phrase is to feel sorry for someone. So you can say, I feel so sorry for the Ukrainians, or even for the innocent Russians who do not want this war. To feel sorry for someone. And some adjectives to describe the bravery of people going through this situation. You can say the Ukrainians are so inspiring, they are brave, they are courageous, and they are resilient. To be resilient means that they do not give up and that they are very strong. And our last phrases to discuss this issue: to support someone. Most countries around the world support Ukraine. And also, if you support someone, you might even make a donation. To make a donation is a really good collocation. Notice we use the verb make with the word donation. And to make a donation means to support something financially through a charity. So there you have it, about 25 words and expressions to discuss the situation going on in Ukraine. And I also just want to add that my heart goes out to anyone affected by this, whether you are from Ukraine and learning English or you are Russian learning English. I'm really sending you my thoughts and prayers, and the whole world is with you. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like it and subscribe to my channel so you can continue improving your English. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new, and I will see you next time. Bye.